Hello, this is Alistair for the vlogger games from me to daily challenge, sort of. It's just going to be one article, and I'm just going to. It's not really a news article, it's just a thingy off Eurogamer, because I've been a bit busy today, and so I've not had time to do anything, and my computer's been a bit odd. But yeah, it's from Eurogamer, and it's Assassin's Creed series ranked, according to their official ranking. This is probably just due down to the wake of Origins, which gets released in 2 days' time as I'm speaking in the UK. I'm looking forward to Friday. Sadly, I have to be in university on that day, so I won't really get to play it until after about 8. Really, 8 in the night. That's the time I get back. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I've been waiting for months for this. But let's get on with this thingy. In place 11, this is 11 things. Yes, because apparently you've done apparently the concept for top 10s from the Nostalgia Critic. But in 11th place is Assassin's Creed Chronicles. This is obviously the Chronicles series. I was just reading a little subject just before, and it's what do you call it? To brain work out of fashion. Apparently, it was a 2.5D. Originally, was meant to be a 2.5D Prince of Persia, and it's retooled into a 2.5D Assassin's Creed. Yes. And it was an out-of-house thingy, but just published by Ubisoft. And I've played a bit of the China one. I've got all three. I've played a bit of the China one, mainly because I forgot. And I've not played it mainly because I forgot I've got it. But probably when I finish up with Origins, I'm probably going to move on to Gran Turismo Sport. And once I finish with Gran Turismo Sport, I probably may move back on to Assassin's Creed Chronicles. But yes, in 10th place is Assassin's Creed Unity. Sorry, Eurogamer. I think you've got the Chronicles and the Unity mixed up there, lads. All right, let's go with this. I hate Unity. Like, it's my least favourite of all the games. Like all the mainstream games, I hate Unity. I don't mind the setting, and it was all right, personally. But yeah. Because first off, there was the whole buggy, but let's bugs aside, it was still pretty poor. For the simple reason is that, well, I don't almost like the gameplay. Because the character rotation was so utter shit. Arno was written crap. Like, he was crap. Like, within the first 5 minutes of meeting Arno in the game, obviously in Rogue, we figure out what happened, but in the game, first 5 minutes in, his father dies. Like, that is not a way to write a character, because you don't have time to emotionally bond to a character, and because they're forcing this emotional bondage on you, you're forcing it on me. Why should I fucking bother? So it's going to create complete disconnect from the characters. You're never going to feel treated for the character. But this whole being blinded by revenge for his father's death, I could see it is plausible. Definitely, I will agree with that. But yeah, he's meant to be a logical assassin. He's not meant to do it. But also, thank you, Payday 2, for doing that. But also, the multiplayer thing, which I've never tried, and have no effort into trying. I don't really want to try it. Sounded like a good idea, but I didn't really like it. And also the upgrading system, that was just utter shit. And as I've said in my review of Unity, and user review which is on my other channel, I'll link to it somewhere. The whole armor system was not explained to me. I still don't know to this day if it was just a tooltip I missed or something, or it generally didn't do it. I hope it's just because I'm a bit of an idiot and didn't see it, because that was the one that makes the most sense. Because it wouldn't make sense that Ubisoft would not include that into the tutorial. But anyway, number 9, Assassin's Creed 1. Yeah, I've played Assassin's Creed 1 recently. I wouldn't really know where to play it. I wouldn't know where to play it. No, I wouldn't know where to put it, because it is suffers from all things that a series suffers from. Is the first one syndrome? Well, I'm not sure that's but you know what I mean. Like, the first one of most series things that I've been going for quite some time, it's the most bare bones. You know, it's the start of the series. If you look like the start of James Bond series, Doctor No, that's the bare bones structure of James Bond film. Like, there's nothing, no frills. It's bare bones James Bond. You know, like Terminator, bare bones Terminator. You get my point? It's bare bones. But, and I've said Burma so many times now, I think I've now got it. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, it's quite nice. I really did like the setting for this, the Middle East during the Crusades, or one of the Crusades anyway. And I quite liked the gameplay. And we'll get to Assassin's Creed 2 later. I presume it's later in the list. But I do believe Assassin's Creed 2 did improve on everything Assassin's Creed 1 set out. But in 8th place, Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. That's that little thing on the PS Vita that was later ported to the PC, PS3, and Xbox 360 for a HCV release. And I would not agree with you. I thought that was not very good. Like, I would place it... I wouldn't say it was bad as Unity, but I would definitely place it lower than Creed 1. Most certainly. I'd probably swap it with Creed 1, to be fair. Because I think it was alright. I could see where they were definitely going with it. I could definitely see where... Yeah. But I think it was just... It wasn't right for the Vita. It was meant to be a handheld one. And this wasn't right. It lacked a certain, like, sort of heaviness to it. If you know what I mean, from when I played it. But, okay. And to Assassin's Creed 3. Oh my god. The only good thing about this game, really, was the snow. Because when I found that bit in the options when you finish the game where you could change the weather in the game, oh my god, that was my favourite. Besides the boats, that was my favourite thing in the fucking game. That I could change it to snow. Bloody hell, I love that. Because there's not really many games with snow in these days. That was my favourite thing. That you could go into Assassin's Creed 3, click an option, and it would change to snow. I love that. But without Assassin's Creed 3 and its many boat levels, well, lacking of boat levels, but you know, very few boat levels, it was obviously everyone's favourite part, which is why it's more gravy. And I think 7th place, yeah, decently. I think that's where it should sit. Myself, yeah, 7th place in the rankings. I agree with their positioning of this. Anyway, number 6, Assassin's Creed Revelations. I really like Revelations, to be fair. Oh, we've ended here. I really like Revelations, to be fair. I really love the level design, like the world and stuff. Like the Grand Bazaar is my favourite place to be in a game. Like when I played this game, I used to go to piss about in the Grand Bazaar, just because I really loved it there. And now that you've got that HO qualifications re-release thingy on the PS4 and Xbox One, I may pick that up and play them again, even though I've got the disc versions for the 360. Yes, because back then when I was playing this, I was a big Xbox fanboy. Now I've gone to PS4 in terms of consoles. Obviously, in general, I prefer PC, but yeah, I agree with that. I think in terms of level design, I would go for Syndicate Revelations. That's a hint for the future, lads. But yeah, I really did like the Revelations design, and I did like the bomb system. I quite like the bomb system and the hook blade thingy. Quite like that, and also that Abdul Jafar, whatever his name was, I can't remember. Yeah, his death was actually quite well done, I believe. In comparison to the Unities at least. But anyway, number 5, Assassin's Creed Rogue. Now, Assassin's Creed Rogue is a bit of an oddity as it bridges the gap between the 360 PS3 generation and the PS4 Xbox One generation of games. And I did enjoy Rogue because basically all it was just more Assassin's Creed 4, and that's why I liked it so much, because it's just basically more of Assassin's Creed 4. I will get more into that when I do my Assassin's Creed 4 thingy later in this video. So basically, you just port everything over from Assassin's Creed 4 onto Rogue. Okay. Now number 4, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now, I actually quite liked Assassin's Creed Syndicate. One of the reasons mainly because it's set in London during the Victorian era, and that's beautiful. I love that. I really did like it. I didn't mind the gang system. I thought that was an interesting thingy. I definitely thought that was an interesting thingy, a one-off type thing. Yeah. And I did like the whole idea that you could play as 2 characters, Evie or Jacob. One which was a very brutish way, very, running Arnold Schwarzenegger way, and the other one which was Evie, which was basically stealth, which is the one I played. I feel my Assassin's Creed games as more of a stealth game myself. Yeah, but I like that idea that it was quite clear that you could change between the two. Some missions which were forced, which one you had to go to, but you could sort of mix and match between the two of a bit. You know, I did quite like that. I quite like Assassin's Creed Syndicate. You know, it's my favourite. Well, considering there's only 2 currently on the PS4, it's my favourite PS4 game. Which it might change with Origins in a couple of days' time. I'll let you know. But in third place, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I disagree with them here. Like, Creed 4 is my favourite Assassin's Creed game, mainly because of the ships. First off, it's open world ships, so they took the ship bit from 3 and expanded it. I really loved pissing about on ships on Assassin's Creed 4. That was my favourite thing. Because I remember, once I completed the game, I sort of created my own world, sort of like a whole official like navy, Assassin's Navy and all sorts. I had real fun with that. And it's some of my favourite gaming memories. And that includes Need for Speed Underground 2, which is pretty much my favourite game of all time. Yes, it goes up there with Need for Speed Underground 2. And I love Need for Speed Underground 2. If you disparage Need for Speed Underground 2, I will kill you. But let's on the Need for Speed games. But yeah, I loved the whole ship system. Oh. I also love the hacking minigame of in the real world, not in the Animus, because I love hacking minigame. I love hacking games, like that uplink thing by same people who made Prison Architects. I really love that game. Oh, in second place, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Oh, I would put this where Creed 4 was. Like I did enjoy Brotherhood quite a bit because it was just a basic continuation of 2. That's why I liked it. Rome felt really nice level design. Basically, Assassin's Creed 2 but a bit more on top. Yeah, that was really good. And good story, still good decent story. And in number 1, the only one that we haven't mentioned, the one that I actually still agree with them, even though it's not my absolute favourite game, I will put this in second place. It's Assassin's Creed 2. But I do agree with them on here. Even though Assassin's Creed 4 is my favourite Creed, I do agree with them. If you know what I mean. Like, I agree with their choices here. But in my own personal ranking, it will be in second place. Because Assassin's Creed 2, first off, Assassin's Creed 2 was the first ever Assassin's Creed game that I ever played. So obviously it's got that special place in my heart for that. I was a child. I would have been 2009. Brain 2009, 2010 when I played it. I was 10 in 2007, 11, 12. I've been 12, 13 when I first played this. And obviously that's, it's the first time I ever played the 360 as well. Because we didn't have a lot of money, to be fair. So we couldn't afford a 360. My friend had it. I played it. Because we got an hour on his episode, because he sort of lived with us as well. And we got an hour on his 360 every day. And every day I played Creed 2. It was my first 360 game. It was my first Assassin's Creed game, and it holds a special heart in my place forever. I always keep a copy of Creed in my house. And when I got the special edition with all the DLCs, it's like, oh my god, this is so cool, because I really love both of the DLC expansion packs for this. And I think Assassin's Creed is the quintessential, Creed game. It's the one with the best story. It's got really good mechanics. Good graphics for the time as well. And personally, I don't think there will be a better game than Assassin's Creed 2. Because before you say, but I thought you said you like, what's make Assassin's Creed 4 better? Yes, but that doesn't, I'm not talking in an objective manner, I'm talking in a subjective manner. Myself, my personal rankings. But in an objective manner, I would agree with Eurogamer here and put Creed 2 at the top, in an objective manner. But I'm talking from a subjective manner myself. Because even though it's pretty much the Assassin's Creed version of the Need for Speed Underground 2, because Need for Speed Underground 2 was my first Need for Speed game, that's why I love it so much. Assassin's Creed is the Assassin's Creed version of that. It just holds a special place in my heart. And even though I without a doubt, and it's my favourite game, Assassin's Creed 4, it's not got that special place in my heart. Well, it has got a place in my heart, but not a special place as Creed 2. because that was the first Assassin's Creed game. Because I remember first playing it and loving it, because loving the parkour and everything. Oh, and I really liked the level design. Like Florence, I loved that. You know, Tuscany and San Germano, or whatever it was, that Monticello. That was Monticello. Was the Auditory Villa. I love that. Venice! I really liked Venice. Though I thought at night time Venice got a bit too dark. Like, likewise. Likewise, it got a bit too dark. But I wasn't liking. But I loved it. And, yeah. Oh. And it's also the game where I learned the most about gaming as well. Because you know that level, it was like the final levels in Florence, missions in Florence, and we have to scale the prison. Or was it? No, was that time you talked to your father? As his father, so it wasn't the final mission, nowhere near it. But when you had to scale the I couldn't figure it out until I saw there was a back thing, and it helped me figure out problem solving. I owe a lot to Assassin's Creed 2, like a good bit of my intelligence stuff now and problem solving skills I know is focus of Assassin's Creed 2. It helped me learn a lot about problem solving. And that's why I love it. You know, it helped me grow better, helped me grow up better. You know? And that's also one of the reasons why I love the Assassin's Creed franchise. I love the stuff, I love the thing that you have to think yourself out of a problem. And yeah, even though, like, Assassin's Creed Origins may be the worst, it may be shit nowadays, I still love it. I'll always love it, no matter how shit it gets, because it is pretty much my favourite video game series. Even though, even though none of them are my absolute top favourite game, it's my favourite franchise. It's my favourite game series, and that's why I love it, because it just influenced my childhood and now has influenced my future of my life. And I will always own at least one physical copy of each of the main series of games. You know? And anyway, this has been Alistair for this vlogger, the Mini Metro Daily Challenge for the 25th of October 2017. Goodbye.